What's up, Taurus? This is Marcus from King of Lions Oracle, back with another Tao Oracle reading here for you. Okay, this reading is going to represent the time frame from March the 28th to April the 1st. We're going to first get you a spiritual oracle card. We're going to get you a Moonology time frame card. And then we'll also get you a Tao Oracle card to tell you what's going on for the week. All right, so let's see what we have here for you, Taurus. And once we get these energies here, right, we are pushing upward, and what we'll do is we'll clarify with the tarot to see what energies we have, and we'll check your past, present, and future energies for each. Okay. All right. So first we have for your spiritual card, we have fall into your arms. All right. So you already have something here. All right. So look at that Ace of Cups. All right. So you're having either a new love or possibly a new healing situation. That's something that's close to your heart. Could even be a possible project that you're working on. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, which it looks like this is something that you've been working on, going through a little bit of mastery, taking your time to understand. Okay. All right. We have the Three of Swords. All right. We'll get some more energy on the Three of Swords here. But it looks like there's some type of heartbreak that you might have had, because you're going to have some in the future, unfortunately. Right? But we have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Right, so we'll get into that. Right, so then for the hard work is paying off, we have the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups. Right, so that came out on your past energy. That's a lot of cards that came out there. Right, we have here for you the Knight of Wands, and your current energies. Right. The Eight of Swords. Right. So in the future, it looks like there's something that's worrying you, something that's got your mind in a tizzy here. Right. You got the Four Wands energy, so you're building structure. Looks like you're going to have a little celebration. Right. And pushing upwards, we have the Seven of Swords. Then we have the Six of Cups in Libra energy, which is the Justice. Right. We have the Six of Swords. Sorry, we have the Six of Cups with Libra, and then now we have the Six of Swords. Right. And then let's see what we have here. What is the final energy for pushing upward? If they follow this energy, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, give me a clear message. Alright, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, so from everything that I see here, it looks like you have a renewed love, a renewed view of something. You're balancing out things here. You know, possibly there could be a financial problem that you're dealing with that you've been balancing out or been trying to work on that here, Taurus. But I can see things are going to pay off in the end. You do have some heavy energies, but we'll address those as they go. All right. So the first card we have for you spiritually, this is the Fall into My Arms. All right. This says surrender, holding the opposites and the extremes of life. All right. Now you see this person that's sitting in a cave, and inside of this cave, you don't see anything but water surrounding them. But if you look up into the skies, you actually see that there's little spirits that are floating around. Spirit guides, possibly ancestors that's following them. All right. So with this Fall into My Arms energy here, you know, what I get from this is that there's a possibility that you are wondering what's the next thing. Possibly this could be a love situation, but I would say that this is more, you know, spiritual enlightenment, a spiritual growth. Because as you see here, the energies are emanating from all of these spirits, and it's coming down to them. The person's sitting in water, and then the water is representative of your emotion, right? So you're going to surrender, it says holding the opposites and the extremes of life, right? So in your past energy of the Ace of Cups, so this was a new love, or possibly something that's healing. So this is something that you held really close to your heart, okay? Now you see with the blue dress that the woman's wearing, this is something that changed your way of speaking. It made you more outspoken. It made you a lot happier. And this is something that came through and totally changed your way of looking at everything. Right? You have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about the moon cycles here. This is about you mastering yourself and doing all your cycles. And if you look at the table, they have, their plants there. They have their candles. They have everything that they need to do any kind of rituals or any spells. So that might be something that you possibly are into, Taurus. Possibly doing Wicca, witchcraft, or some things like that. But these are part of those moon cycles that you might be doing. Okay. Now, going to the future, looks like there's some type of heartbreak or something that comes that is a betrayal or a heartbreak or something that you have to deal with. Now, with the Three of Swords, this is threes are connected with the Empress. So anytime that these Three of Swords situations happens, yes, it's something that torments you. Yes, it's something that hurts a lot. But it's something that you have to take time to learn from. Those threes are about creation. So this heartbreak or this moment that's gonna be tough for you to deal with, it's gonna be something that you're gonna grow from, and it's something that a lot is gonna be fruitful coming from it. Even though at the moment it might feel terrible, you're gonna have something that really grows big from this. All right. So now the future energy that we have from this here is the Queen of Cups, with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, and then the Five of Swords. Right. So this is you being very, very intuitive. Okay. The Queen of Cups is someone who's very intuitive. If you see they're submerged in the water and the cup is kind of floating on the top, they're letting the universe kind of take over things. They're very sensitive and they can feel all the waves that's in the water as they're sitting in the cycle. And you having that intuition, you being kind of soft-hearted and being someone that people can talk to and people can trust, and you're able to be intuitive, so you can kind of predict things and you can feel that things are coming. This is going to bring you a new opportunity here. Now, as you see this pentacle, this is something that you're physically going to be able to hold in your hands. And as you can see, it has little roots growing from it. So as you plant this root in the ground, this is something that's going to grow. And this is something that's going to be very, very fruitful for you. But what I'm getting from this is possibly like an inheritance that you receive from your family. And this is something that once you get this inheritance, it's going to be able to kind of start a new legacy for you, or possibly you'll be able to start a new business, or you might be able to start like possibly buy a house or what may have you. Okay. Now, here, you have the Five of Swords. Now, Five of Swords, this is about walking away. Usually what you see in this Five of Swords cards is you see there's two people that are walking away and they both drop their swords, and then the person in the front of the picture is usually holding three swords. But if you see this person, they have a crow, which the crows are representative of the swords in this suit, in this card, this deck for the light seers. And this one crow is just picking away at your head, okay? But the other four are flying away. All right. So what I take from this here is that you're having this one thought process and one thing that's kind of bothering you and it's kind of picking away at you, but you have the other four that are flying away. So you need to take some time, because the Four of Swords is about meditation and healing. So take some time, heal from this Three of Swords that's coming, and just let this situation kind of walk away from the bad thought process you have. This Queen of Cups energy with this new opportunity that you're going to have, this is something that's going to intuitively be a great creation, or it's going to be something that you may even be using your intuition to create a new situation. And, this might be for some people, might not be for everyone, but with the Ace of Cups, with the Queen of Cups, and with the Ace of Pentacles in the same line, I'm thinking that possibly you're going to have like a spiritual awakening. And then this might be a headache that you're getting from downloading all of this information with the Ace of Cups and everything too. Now, so see, because this line has two aces, I'm thinking that this is something that should come to you possibly beginning on the April the 1st, because April is the 1st. The aces are ones. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is also representative of the moon cycles, which is going to be a new moon that's going to be on the 1st. Your hard work is paying off. And this is new moon in Capricorn. All right. So from this, hard work is paying off. So what I can see is there's something that you started in Capricorn season. So earlier this year, possibly you started a new project and you've been working on it. And now you're starting to see that your hard work's paying off and it's moving yourself forward. Okay. Now with this past energy, you have these three cards that all came out together. You have three aces. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Wands. So you have amazing luck, regardless of the fact that there's the negative energy with the Three of Swords. It looks like this Three of Swords is going to ignite something wonderful. And even though, like I said, you might go through some pain, it's going to turn into something very beneficial to you. Now, your past energy, it looks like this Ace of Cups that gave you the new healing, something that was close to your heart. This actually was able to get your energies balanced. Okay, the Chariot card is also attached to the moon, so possibly in full moon of Virgo, or possibly in the moon of Capricorn, the new moon in Capricorn that passed in January. This was something that activated for you. You were able to balance those yin and yang energies, and this was able to get you to move forward. As you see the person sitting on top of the chariot, and they're not really holding the reins, they're not touching anything at all, Taurus. So this is something that you willed to happen. This was a new inspiration that came to you. This is a download that came to the third eye, and it totally changed your thought process. It totally changed how you see things, okay? And then you have the Four of Cups. Now this person is bored. Okay, they have 3 cups in front of them that they can take advantage of, but they're bored with their current life situation. So with this here, you're putting everything together and you got this new inspiration, but now you're clearly looking at the new inspiration. You're looking at the chariot and the victory that's coming, and you're going to be able to take advantage of this new situation because the universe has provided you something. There's a rainbow here that's coming down. Okay, this is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and you're going to be able to see that and take advantage of it. Okay. Now, even with the coincidence, you have 3 aces and you have the 3 of swords. Even though the 3 of swords is here and it has kind of like a negative stigma to it, I think that you're going to be very successful from this. You have the Knight of Wands. No, the Knight of Wands, this is about a person that charges forward with passion. So in your past energy, you have the Ace of Wands. And this is just telling you to charge forward with this passion that you have now. So, whatever this new thing is, whether it's a new creative project, whether you started writing a play or you're writing a movie or, you started making your own paintings, this is something that's motivating you. This has got you moving. You could even be a musician, especially with the woman playing the drums here. You could be a musician. You might have started a new album or started, have a hit single that inspired you to create a whole album. Move forward with this. Now you have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is about being in your own head, kind of overthinking things. All right. Now, if you see this woman, it's a girl who's sitting in the bathtub and she's looking in the mirror. And while she's looking in the mirror, she's not sure, and she's has all these thoughts that are just holding her back. So you see all this. The crows have her hands tied up. But if you turn this upside down, the girl's just sitting in the tub and she's just looking up at the universe and she's trying to figure out what's next. So you just have to get out of this energy of being in your head and overthinking things. Unfortunately, that 3 of Swords is going to make you have that negative connotation and negative feeling. But you have such good luck coming to you with these 3 aces. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So you're going to have brand new inspiration, you're going to have brand new healing, and you're going to have a physical opportunity that's going to be in your hands that you're going to be able to take advantage of. This is going to help you to have celebration. Okay, you're possibly going to be able to own your own home. This is going to have happy moments in the home with the family. You can see the 2 people there dancing, and in the background there's a nice sturdy home that they're able to choose from. Now you see in the background the energies is here. It goes from the white energy to the orange energy to the purple. So this is your emotions kind of going from that stomach chakra, which is about action and movement, moving its way upwards to your crown chakra, which is the purple color. So this is you making lots of movement and lots of celebration, even after you've had the 8 of Swords where you're in your brain. And you're just thinking over. Right. So now we have the 46 card. This is pushing upward. Right? Now, with the pushing upward, you see is a picture of a mushroom. Mushrooms are signs of good luck and good health. Right? This is steady progress, gaining confidence, you're accepting the challenges, you're possibly getting a promotion, or you're receiving recognition. Right? Now, in the past, you have the 7 of Swords. So, in the past, you were working on yourself and you were strategizing on this new plan. You weren't really telling everybody what you were doing, because you know that sometimes whenever you tell people what you're doing, they'll make moves to kind of counteract your actions. So you were working on yourself, You weren't letting everybody know what was going on, and you were just making that strategy. Okay. Then you have the Six of Cups in the current energy. You have the Six of Cups with the Libra. Now, what's really cool about this is you reminiscing about the past. And you see the picture of the kid reminiscing about his dog. And this is you pushing upwards. So you have steady progress. You possibly are working on an old skill that you're finally realizing, you know what? We'll see. Because this is in the same line with the Knight of Swords. So say that you are a musician and you've been working a constant, steady job, and you're saying to yourself, you know what, I really want to make this album, and I really think that things are going to work out. And you made a new song, and when you made that new song, everybody loved the song. So, in turn, what happened was you started reminiscing about past times that you had, that you were making music and you were feeling good, and this kind of brought that energy out of you. And you're going to have someone that's possibly going to give you a gift that's going to help you to move forward. The Justice card is about things balancing out, okay? And so this is something that once it came to you, it helped you to balance things out. You see the picture of the girl, she's kind of looking down at the shadow version of herself, all right? Your card came upward, so you've already worked through that that shadow, what do they call it? Dark night of the soul, where you're trying to figure out what's the best choice for you. And you might have felt like, hey, am I going the right direction? Am I doing the right thing? But with all the numbers that you have here, I definitely see that you have 3 aces, which is working out for you. You have the 4 of cups, you have the 4 wands, so that's 4-4 energy. That's also letting you know that the angels are there for you. You have the 8 of swords and the 8 of pentacles. That's also showing that things are going to work for you. So you have a lot of things that are in your balance. Right? You have the 6 of swords. So after you get out of your head and after you stop questioning yourself about the skills that you have, your thoughts are going to move you forward. All right. Now, in the past energy, you have the 3 of swords, and the swords in this suit are represented by these crows. So you see how there's the 3 birds that's leading the boat to move forward, and then there's three crows that are flying away. So you're losing that 3 of swords feeling, and you're letting that 3 of swords feeling propel you forward so that you can be beneficial to the next journey. This could possibly be you traveling. Again, for those who are musicians, someone might ask you to come on tour with them, and you're taking that thought process again, moving yourself forward. You might have had a backstabbing situation where you might have had your feelings hurt from a family member or maybe from a significant other, and you might decide, I'm going to go on tour and I'm going to work on myself. You're going to get away from that. It could have even been a bad job that didn't appreciate you. Right? Now, the final energy that you get from this is the resourcefulness card, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you using your resources, making things benefit in your benefit. You're gonna make money from this. The Queen of Pentacles is a person who's very resourceful, and they make every dollar count. They're able to stretch everything to make it in their benefit, and everything behind them, if you see, is abundant. They're sitting in the woods, and everything is growing behind them. They have their pentacles sitting on their lap because they've nurtured it. They've made sure that everything is growing from it. Right? Now, just looking at some of your other energies here at the bottom of the deck, right? You have the 2 of Pentacles, which is saying that you have infinite opportunity for things to happen. And then you have the Empress card. So what you've been putting your time and effort into is going to be successful. Okay? This is the kind of like the incubation period of what you're working on, and you're just waiting for it all to explode at the same time. But just like anything, there's the light and the dark. There's the day and the night. You had to work hard for this. So in turn, if you're working hard for it, you might have had to sacrifice and not spend time with friends or what may have you. But you have this Empress energy here with the 2 of Pentacles, so things are going to balance out, and they're going to be very fruitful and grow for you. All right? All right. Well, Taurus, it was a pleasure reading here for you. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested, you can also reach out to me in the comment box, and you can get my email information and reach out to me for a personal reading. And if you so choose to, you can also donate to the page. That helps me so that I can get new cards and also new oracles to help better serve you. All right? I hope you have a wonderful week. Congratulations with the 3 aces. Definitely send me a message in the comment box just so I can see, what has come from these aces that you had. All right? Have a great week. Peace, Taurus.